know, it started early this morning, and what you see right now is the mall's going to be shut down for most of the day. Probably won't even open today. Probably won't even open today. But to all those people that came out on this Saturday afternoon just to enjoy a day at the mall, unbelievable. There were people that also, Christian, there were people inside the movie that they were in lockdown. They don't know what's going on, and they were told to be, you're on lockdown, you're not leaving. So, go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, Jamie, just want to jump in there real quick, and I think you make a great point about going to that mall. I mean, there's a lot of people watching this broadcast right now who weren't at the mall. Why not? I mean, there before the grace of God, they could have gone to the mall today. A number of people have been there. Maybe they just had other plans, and they didn't go. But there certainly were a number of people inside that mall, and exponentially more people who, you know, for this reason or another, just didn't go to the mall today, but they certainly could have, or maybe they went to a different mall. It impacts really everybody in that area, and around our area, D.C. and Baltimore, who've been to that place. I want to jump, give you just a little bit more of an update from the Howard County Police Department. Earlier, they had said that they don't believe there were any more injuries related to the shooting. I'm told now, at this time, that in addition to the 3 people who were shot and killed around 11:15 this morning, that there is another victim who was shot, though in the foot. In other words, an injury that police do not consider life-threatening.
It was Barney 5.
Information that we're getting, and we talked about this. We got to be careful with the details as they begin to emerge. There are facts.
Barney 5 got shot in the foot.
Earlier, police had said that they don't believe there was anyone else who was directly impacted by the shooting. In other words, shot during the incident. But now, new information at this hour. Howard County Police telling us that in addition to the 3 people who were shot and killed, there was also a 4th gunshot victim. That person, though, expected to survive, having been shot in the foot. And I can also tell you that at this hour, Howard County Police are not confirming whether that person who was shot in the foot is one of the 2 other victims who we've spoken about previously. Police have told us that in addition to the 3 people who were shot, that 2 people were also taken to local hospitals, one of whom had a seizure, another of whom had a sprained ankle. Now police are telling us that in addition, there's a person who shot in the foot. We're not sure if that is the same as one of those other 2 victims that were.
It was Barney 5!
But, you know, in a breaking news...
Now, you know, Andy, I told you keep that, Barney, I told you keep that bullet in your pocket.
As we get them.
I know, Andy, I had to put it in the gun.
Just a rough day for everybody out at the Columbia Mall.
Hey, Christian, Columbia, this is from the police now, Columbia Mall is going to be shut down for the rest of the day. The rest of the day and tonight.
No!
And they're also using the State Highway Administration trucks that were out there salting. They're now being used to block anybody from trying to get into the mall today. So they have blocked all.
How are you going to get out?
Nobody is getting into the mall. And surprisingly, the traffic around Little Patuxent, it's not that bad. So, you know, with all the chaos going on, the traffic around the mall is still not that bad. A lot of people, of course, want to go down to the lake tonight for dinner down there around Clyde's and on the lake. And they're right across the street from the Columbia Mall, so they shouldn't have any trouble getting there tonight.
Yeah, as we look at that live picture, Jamie, I can tell you that the area is directly impacted by the mall. There is pretty much locked down. There's other ways around it. You know, if people are thinking about going through that area, you might want to consider using 29 or some other way to just get around the whole situation. But yeah, police now confirming that the mall won't reopen today, and that is not a surprise. At this hour, police are telling us that they still have SWAT teams inside the mall talking to people who must have just been terrified when they heard what was going on. You mentioned that movie theater. We've had shootings across the nation and several theaters as well. The fear, once they heard what was going on, would have extended to there. That theater is just across the parking lot from the Sears, where outside that Sears is the food court. That's believed to be relatively close to where the shooting happened on inside an upper level store of the mall around 11:15 this morning.
And again, you know, we're getting Twitter messages here. We're talking about Columbia in the spotlight here today. This happens in our city. It happens in Towson. It happens out in Woodlawn. It happens. It happens in movie theaters. It happens in schools. I think we're not immune to this stuff. I mean, this is what we're seeing. A man trying to get out of his own car to go home after a long day of work at the Baltimore Sun, gets beaten with a brick, the community rallies together like we're seeing right now. They rallied together and made an arrest in this vicious attack that happened less than 2 weeks ago. So again, our eyes today, our attention is on the Columbia Mall. And Christian, have you heard that the Columbia Mall, I don't know how quick it was, but they went through drills in case something like this happens.
Right.
And they went through drills with the police department, and it kind of paid off today.
Well, it sounds like there was at least some officers from Howard County, which would not be unusual. The mall is such a busy area that Howard County Police would have people, would have officers close by. And we've seen the SWAT teams and everyone with the heavy equipment and heavy weaponry going inside the mall. But imagine those first initial officers who were close to the scene rushing in to try and help and give assistance as hundreds of people are rushing out to get away from the gunfire. Boy, you talk about the violence in society, Jamie. Last year, here in Maryland, they passed a new law restricting the purchases of handguns and of certain types of rifles.
Everything.
This particular shooting, if
Everything.
the early information
Fingerprint you like a criminal.
turns out to be accurate. At this time, police are saying it was a shotgun
Yeah,
involved in
right.
this situation.
Okay, shotgun.
Assuming that the
Take your
weapon's
notes,
not
people,
a sawed-off
shotgun.
that's illegal. But if it was a normal shotgun, then that would be legal. You could purchase those. And so you talked about the attack with the brick. There's just violence popping up in all areas. And in this case, that's going to be the key for investigators trying to find out what led up to this. What's the relationship between those people and why this happened. Frightening stuff.
All right, we're joined with Kelly Swoop right now, and
Just getting in. I've been texting a friend who's in Texas who has people who work in that mall.
in the mall.
And they're looking for one of the employees.
Can't find them?
Can't find them. So can you imagine what it's like? I mean, this is national news. We're all over the map at this point. It's not for something good, but people who have employees who work in that mall.
Right. Right. How you go back tomorrow?
Exactly. And obviously at this point concerned that they're okay.
All right, Tessa's on the phone right now. Tessa, you were at Express. You worked there, or you were shopping there today?
No, I was there shopping.
All right, what'd you hear?
Well, all I know is we were in the back, and the manager had started to come back and told everyone, we need to come to the back
More than
entrance. She saw people running the opposite direction, and someone had said there was a shooting, so we were all...
Hey, check this out. I kind of forgot this, but this mall has shoot. I gotta wait. This mall has like little pyramids on the roof. We have to wait till they cut out.
Incident, I guess that's where it all happened. I mean, there were strollers, people's food left uneaten, chairs that were overturned, it was just a really eerie sight.
All right, so we've seen it in New Jersey. That was the most recent one. I mean, you're in a mall, and all of a sudden this happens. What in the world are you thinking?
Really, we all kind of went to the back. We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just a weird situation to not have any information. And, you're just getting information from the outside of what people are hearing. We don't know if anything's true or not. We first heard that the shooter was one of the people that was killed, and we heard, no, they're still on the loose, so, yeah, just to kind of, you also kind of were sitting and waiting and hoping.
Tessa, how did people respond? Was it chaos, or did people exit safely and quietly?
Well, by the time they got to us, it seemed like a lot of stores had already emptied out, so it was pretty calm. They had officers all over who were standing guard and directing us getting out of the mall.
Just don't expect this to happen here, even though we report on it every night.
All right, Tessa, are you going back?
Yeah.
To the mall?
Yeah, not today, but...
No, not as well. We left. We actually had a watch that we were getting repaired, so we had to go back and get that. But yeah, eventually, sure. I mean, this hopefully this was a one-time freak incident.
How close were you to the store in question?
We were, I would say not. Again, we were not even sure. I guess it was a food court, so we were on the other end of the mall.
I'm glad you got out safely.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tessa, you were just getting your watch repaired. Was that what it was?
I think she said she
Yeah.
was, well, she's getting watch repair and then she was in the Limited or Express while this went down, supposedly.
All right, Tessa,
Thank you.
hang in there. All right, Tessa.
Continuing our live team coverage as more of our crews arrive on the scene. Charlie Krausen is getting ready. We're going to get to him shortly.
There he is.
There he is.
The store in question, it kind of caters to the young,
Okay.
young kids, teenagers.
Teenagers.
So, all right, let's go out live now to